welcome everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. We gonna do a little $50 hunt here today. Yep, exclamation me will get you, put your link up if anybody's interested in sharing a link to their channel. Good morning, Dad Spare Change. Let's run through the list, see who all we got here. I see 29 people already, so that's awesome. I got Anfield, Brian Jensen, Chicken Man Dan, Christopher Ty, Dad Spare Change, Elizabeth Flood, Fleabag, JC Likes Pam, Jim Thompson, KJ, Martin Bowen, Matthew Merriman, Michael Erickson, Nicole Erickson, PTF Stacking, Richard R. Briner. Somebody else popped in there. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Where our count is jumping quickly. Sam Wilson, Shell Bell, Silverman, Starika, Valerie Bowen, Vincent C, VMC, William E. If I missed anybody, there's Copper Owl, Chicken Man Dan, Artie Mike. So Brian Robeson. I hope I got everybody there in the run. So let's go back to regular chat. And I hope everybody's had a good week. Oop, I got to clear the fines. Clear the fines. Thought I had done that, and I hadn't. What was that, Chris? Oh, she had a heart attack. Did they do, Chris, did they do stents or something like that? I hope she recovers from that well. See Jim Cantor. Hey, Martin Bowen, that is correct. Mo Money. Mo Money, I haven't seen you in quite a while. Thanks for dropping in. Copper Owl. Captain Vic, how are you? So, beautiful day here in Alabama. Supposed to have some severe weather tonight, though. I keep looking at my weather app, and it does not show anything significant. But then if you look on some of the other stuff, it said we're supposed to be in store for some really severe weather tonight. No, she is sleeping in this morning a little bit. She had a late night last night, so that is fine. We'll let her get some rest. She deserves it. We got all the shipping done yesterday, thanks to my helper there, Jim Thompson. She much better with the typing and the word processor and all that, so she helped me out tremendously. And we were talking about that. She's going to start trying to help me do that. I'm going to try. Oh, a W, nice, Copper Owl. I'm going to try to start doing, it's not going to happen this Saturday. Hey Vincent C., I'm going to try to start doing the shipping immediately after the stream as I watch Pile Spare Time. But today we got a little basketball game going here in Alabama, so I am going to tune in to that after the stream today. So I will get it out, though. We did everything shipped yesterday, but it was really late. My mail didn't run to almost 5 o'clock, and I had that mailbox was absolutely stuffed full. Hey, thank you, Jim Thompson. She's a good girl. She helps me out tremendously, so I'll let her have a lazy day. She worked hard. All right, I'm going to get box 1 out, and we're going to start opening some $50. What's up, Net Theme? Oh, thank you, Michael Erickson. I did not hear that. Yes, please, please, please keep VMC in your thoughts today then. I hope he recovers nicely. So here is the first box. I don't see anything silvery, so we will just get started with roll number 1. Where's my, oh, there it is. I got my box opening knife and I got my roll opening knives. Yeah, thanks for Michael Erickson for that very much. I hope he, I don't know, you know, sometimes, oh yeah, I know, Martin Bowen, it's all good. It is all good. Brown Sugar, how are you doing? So as I was saying, we got all the shipping done. But it did go out. Hey, Nick Molnar, it did go out late yesterday, and I apologize for the delay. But everything is en route. So if you had an auction item or a box items, those all went out yesterday. And I am going to try to get back into a better doing that a little better. Oh, nice, Jim Thompson. Nice, nice. Jim Cantor, I have got to send those quarters back to NGC and get the proper designation on them. I did not list them right when I sent them. Of course, you know, like all these services, you have to pay a little extra to get the some of the designations, and so, hey, Don Juan. So I am going to send those back in and see if I can get them priced right. The you know, they're like this 62 P type B reverse, and hey, Crafty Dragon, and I'm sorry about that, Elizabeth. And if without the designation, you know, just a regular 62p quarter is a $8 coin in a mint state 64, but if you get the type B reverse designation, it's like $80. So as far as you know, the gray sheet goes, so much better to have the designation right. You're, of course, Silverman. Yeah, that's fine. Silverman has got some ASEs on the Great Collections auction. If anybody is interested, pop the link up there. That's fine. NC Prospectors, how you doing? Dad's Fair Change had a good box, so they're still out there. 2021. I'm working on a deal somehow or another to maybe pause my other boxes, my NF String and Son boxes. I am just getting swamped with new coins on those boxes, and so I may pause those. And I have another bank that said they would get me 4 boxes of the double stack. I say that, you know, in the same breath, but Dad's Spare Change just had a great box, and it was NF String. So, you know, I mean, you don't know what to do. I guess, you know, you continue to slog through the new ones, but man, we have done a lot. Yeah, I know, NC. Mine's 2023. I I haven't done the 2024s much, so Jim Cantor, if you want to drop a link for that or something, Jim, you can. Jim has opened a Whatnot store. You're welcome, Silver Man. 2022D. This has all the markings of a box that maybe has silver in it, with the mix of newer coins. So yeah, we got a big basketball game. My brother-in-law has season tickets and a parking pass that's, you know, pretty close up to the stadium, and he gave his kids, his two sons, the ticket to the game today, which I thought was super. Oh, nice, Jim. Hey, Valerie. But he sold his parking pass, just the parking pass now, for this game. He sold the parking pass for $450. Not a ticket to the game, just a place to park. So it is going to be crazy across the river. Luckily, I live across the river from Tuscaloosa, so I can avoid some of that. There's an 82, I think that's a D. Yep. Yeah, Jim, I remember some of the old mom and pop rolls. 4 boxes were skunked. 1 box had 5 40s with no enders, and the last box had 190 and 33 40s with 7 enders. That's a great box. I don't care who you're talking to on that, Dad Spare Change. That's a great box. Yeah, Shell Bell's been under the weather. All right, Jim, that's fine. So if anybody's interested in Whatnot items, I guess it's auctions. I don't know how that works. Actually, I've never Whatnotted. So, but Jim has a store there. If anybody's, I think we got a proof. Yep, 72 S proof. Got some scratches on it, but not a bad looking coin. I don't know if I have my little cleaning, there it is, cleaning cloth. So we are on the board with a fine 1 proof. That's what we couldn't get the last box when we had a decent box last week. So yeah, it is a nice one. Jersey Silver Stacker. Thank you, Jersey. Proof on the board. Oh, why is that doing that? What have I done? What have I done? Oh, why is it doing that? Good grief. All I did was add the proof. I think this is the issue. There we go. Yep. Thank you, Dad Spare Change. I zigged when I should have zagged there, I think. Zigged when I should have zagged. (2011), we got an NIFC on the board. Oh, let me put it on the board. Hey, J Money. I think there is too. I'm just guessing now, but it got a good little mix of newer and older coins, so always good to see that. Martin says there's silver. Martin got a pretty good track record on announcing silver in the box. So hope everybody will check out the other streams this weekend. We'll have Dad's Spare Change is sold out. I mean, Dad's Spare Change. Pa's Spare Time is sold out, and Hunting Southwest Ohio, I believe he'll be on tonight. I don't remember if I saw a announcement stream, but I'm thinking he will probably be on tonight. So always good to check out Hunting Southwest Ohio. And then, of course, Copper Owl will be on. So I am getting ready maybe to do another sub push for one of subscribers maybe next week. Maybe start it Wednesday to get 2 days to make the goal. I don't want to say who I'm promoting this time, but we do. I do have an idea for another channel to try to see if we can help them push on up the sub ladder. So be looking for that next week. Benji Proof says VMC. Benji Proof says VMC. So anybody had some good finds or pick up this week? $20.21. 82p. Paul Spare Time, how you doing, my friend? Oh yeah, Benny had a sleep study that he had to do. Picked up a few more Morgans on whatnot. Yeah, I was talking with another my Alabama coin friends, and that picked up some bills, some currency on whatnot, and yeah, you gotta be careful there. Nick Molnar still need to do my 3.5 giveaway stream. I know the feeling. Oh, the infection in your leg. Sorry about that, Nick. Hey, man, you know, you do you first. YouTube, the YouTube stuff can wait. We need to get you well. Lucky Cookenberg's in the house. Paul Spare Time was doing a 3-box for, I think, 300. And all sold out, so congrats on that, Pa. I'm hoping for big things for you today. Big things. Anybody else got bad weather coming through? I guess all my Arkansas and Texas friends have probably already come and gone there. $73D, that one's in rough shape. 4 boxes, yep, sold out. That's awesome, Pa. That is awesome. Will you have the full complement of box hunters today, Pa? Yeah, yeah, I forgot about that. 18 inches of snow headed Shellbell's way. I cannot imagine waking up to 18 inches of snow sitting on the ground. Nick, we got more. Nick says they got 14 inches coming. Mo Money 3 to 17 inches on Thursday. Michael Erickson, what are y'all? 50 likes. All right. Oh crap! I knew I was forgetting something today. Cadro Hunter got some awesome videos he's been putting out lately of nickel hunts and stuff. So let me get that going. I didn't do my like giveaways. Yeah, it's supposed to. The bad part today is that where I live is is where the most high risk area for the storms coming through tonight. That's the bad thing. They're going to come through at 9, 10 o'clock tonight, so that can be kind of scary. Showbill says we already had more than that for snow on the ground. Oh wow. I heard that. Snow switching to rain today, said Michael. I hear you, Crafty. Oh, wow. 3 feet of snow. I have been in that kind of snow before, Nick, but it was in Germany, in the Alps in Germany, on a company retreat that we had to go on when I was working. All right, let's see. We're doing 50 likes. Let's come on, Cargyle. Let's keep the gray matter functioning today. There is giveaways. Going to start the 50 likes. Will be 2 dimes. I think we will do Rosie's today. Matt Yankee, how are you? Dan Antonellis. 50 likes. 2 Rosies. Up. Oh, I bet. Yeah, Cadro Hunter, I can imagine. So 2 minutes or so to go on the giveaway. Go ahead and do the 75 likes while that's running. That will be a war nickel and a quarter. Yeah, I know. She got the day off today. I tell you what, I love having her on the stream, but I love having her helping me with shipping even more. She is a marvel with the computer on the labeling and stuff like that. So she really helps me out with that. Man, I tell you what, somebody's getting a nice quarter here. It was in my, I think this is a 61 silver proof quarter. It's got some luster to it that I think is more than, it's either that or it's been polished, but looking at the reverse, I think this may have been a proof quarter, circulated proof quarter, but a nice proof quarter nonetheless. 61 proof quarter. And a war nickel for 75 likes. Oh, and if anybody knows or sees Fat Baxter in the chats on the other channels and whatnot, would you please ask him if he could email me his address? We did the sub drive for Namaste, and I have the giveaway that we did for that for him, but I don't have an address for him. So 18 seconds to go. Let's see if that's going to work. Not. Let's see. Windows capture. 4 seconds to go. 46 people in. All right, that's going to do it. Going to pick a winner here for the 50 likes. It's going to be Sam Wilson. That's cool, Sam. It's been a while since you won one. So congratulations, Sam. I'm going to put this in the box with my auction items, and then those will all be gone at the end. I hope they'll all be gone. And then we will just have my shipping items in there. 71D. Oops. Yeah. Who would have thunk it, Sam? Who would have thunk it? You are as Artie Mike says, you are a winner. Sam says, I never win. Tom Craig. All right, Tom. WalkerMagnet on Trade Bia on Whatnot, where I won that vault box. He ran 8 of those 1,000 spot deals like I entered and won on. Wow, that's awesome. Michael Erickson comes in with a 5 WalkerMagnet membership. Thank you, Michael Erickson. Stellar Outdoors, that's a new name, or maybe one I just missed. Lucky James, Native Warrior, how you doing, my friend? Patty Angel 64, that's kind of new too. And Metal Detecting, North Carolina. All awesome. Oh, we topped 561 on the on our subs. So did I miss a few on the subs? No, I don't see where I did. So if I did, I apologize for that. So thank you, Michael Erickson. That is awesome of you. Michael Erickson is so generous with that just about every week. I'll say just about, pretty much every week. Thank you for that. Tom Craig. Oh, yeah. My chat's catching up, so on one, so should be almost there on my. Wow. $13,000 orders. A shiny 86 there. 73D. Ernest Edwards heading to Costco. Oh yeah, we don't have a Costco. Freaking awesome. How are you? We have Sam's, but we don't have a Costco. I'd have to drive to Birmingham to find a Costco. $82p. Oop. That one is going to be a close one. What do y'all think? No FG? Let's go to the big scope. I don't see an FG on that bad boy, so we got an 82p no FG and a 71D. Let me get that on the board. We are ticking off the hard ones today. We got the NIFC, we got the proof, we got the miscellaneous. So we just need Martin's prediction to come through, and we will. Yeah, it's circulated. It's not in the greatest shape on the as far as circulation goes, but it is an OFG. Put that up to the top. I'll flip that later. So that's a 71. Off-Road Adventures, how are you doing? All right, this is the nifty container, so it may be a little loud. Jim Thompson says, bring on the silver. 82, best year ever. Yeah, I heard that. I was much luckier than I deserved with my time with Allison, for sure. For sure. $72D. Getting a lot of those 72Ds. 74. How you doing, Raven? Welcome, welcome.
You can't touch this.
If anybody needs walkers to play the game, the mods should be able to help you out there. If not, I can usually make it work. So let me know if anybody needs walkers. Well, you know, silver sinks to the bottom, so I've been told, Martin. Silver sinks to the bottom. Don't see anything so far on what we've uncovered. Almost another 82p. Hey, Hunter. $74D. Ham bones in the house. Arctech, how are you? I mean, Arch, how are you? $71D. $2007 NIFC. That's a pretty one. That is a pretty one. Just finished a box of half, got 142 proof and an 87. I tell you what, if you find any silver in a box, I feel like at this point where we're at with all this, it's a good box. There is a pocket coin. Every time I find one of these, y'all know who I think about. So that's another miscellaneous. And a NIFC. I didn't put that on there either. I am trying to work on my shipping game. I have had 2 packages that were ripped open when they got to the address. Luckily, I think everything made it. But I think I'm going to change, maybe do a double. When I get things from Rob Finds Treasure, he double packs it, and he uses the poly bubble packages instead of the paper ones. And I'm just concerned. And you know what I did? I went on Amazon and I bought, you know, is kind of a best price I could find on the bubble mailers, and some of them just are not holding up. So I am going to try to maybe double pack those items and start using some poly bubble mailers to see if I can get a better result. The old postal service is beating me up on shipping right now. I mean, not on pricing, just on the packages being damaged. And that is frustrating. 55 and only 53 likes. Hit that like button. About 100 a penny box, says Vincent. $72. 71. 72p. 55 people watching. Thanks, everybody. You know, I looked at that one time, Artie Mike, and I can't remember. For some reason, I had issues with it, and I've never gone back to it. I just thank you, Sam. Oh, nice, Nick. You know, I would love some input from you guys on shipping things to Canada. I just, man, it costs a lot of money just to get things a little bit north of the border. And I would love to find out. I do well on if it's just a single coin. I think I have a pretty good track record on my stamp mails, but and I've sent those to the UK and Canada, and I haven't really had many issues with it from that standpoint. But when you have to get into a box or something that's more than an ounce or 2 ounces or whatever the weight is, it runs into some money. So Copper Out, how much does it generally? Yep. How much does it generally cost you to mail 4 or 5 ounces in a bubble mailer? If you don't mind sharing that. And maybe that's a conversation we can have on the phone if you'd rather. $71D. Because I can do a few ounces in a bubble mailer for, like, depending on where it goes, of course, but generally about a little over $4 is what the Postal Service. Well, you know, I went to Walmart the other day, William, and there were no eggs, but I went to Publix, and they had plenty of eggs. So I don't know. Wow. To post that ounce you won. Nice, Crafty. Kick back, kick back. Jimmy J. Yeah, you know, my dad used to have chickens, and kind of a funny story. I had a uncle that lived in Fayette, which is a little north of where I live. That's where my dad's family and all were from, and so he had chickens. There's KJ. Got yours headed your way, KJ. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Yeah, I have tracking on everything that I ship, you know, that's in a mailer. But anyway, he had a lake behind his house, and we had gone up there to fish, me and Allison. And so as we were getting ready to leave, he asked us if we wanted eggs, because he had several chickens. And so we got eggs from him and brought them home, and The first one Allison cracked, I guess, had gotten fertilized, so it had a little dot of blood in it, in the yolk or whatever. And buddy, she saw that, and that was it for her on farm fresh eggs. If it didn't come from the refrigerator unit at the store, she wouldn't use it. So I thought that was funny. Yeah, you know, I don't think I'm really far off that mark. Sometimes I tick over $5 on a mailer, but it kind of balances out because sometimes it's 403, sometimes it's 508. So kind of like making pennies and what have you. You know, the pennies and the nickels cost more to mint than they're worth, but the dime and the quarter kind of make that up. Tom Thumb, how are you doing? Thanks for staying active. Hey, Joseph Wells. Todd, the main point in all of that is that you're here. That is all that matters. That is all that matters there. I always love to watch Sir Benji. He'll say 4 bicentennials in a row. All right, Nick. Sorry for all the trouble you've had with your legs. I hope they're able to get you some relief from that, at least from the pain. I know Allison's legs were always an issue for us, and well, I've never experienced it personally as far as bodily, but I treated it for years for sure. Chewed in the house. 77 likes. All right, give me just a second, Mr. Erickson, and I will get that going. I use stamp.com, so I'm not going to the counter. Thank you, Shell Bell, for posting that. 75 likes. There we go. Hop on in. Get it while it's hot. 74D. While since we found a 74D DDO. Pa is still the man on the 74Ds. I cannot even imagine or remember the number of 74D DDOs that Pa found. There's a lucky top of a roll knocked off there. Still don't see anything interesting down there. Got a minute 57 seconds to get in on the giveaway. Hey Layton, how are you doing, my friend? If anybody's interested in the auction item, Shell Bell posted them just a minute ago up the chat. They're also listed on my community tab. And if you are a member of our Discord channel, you can check them out there. I always post on Discord. That's one of the, probably, I guess that is the first post I make. I do update my stream description to include the auction item for the week, so you can check that out when I am diligent enough to get them in there prior to the stream. It was touch and go today. 71. Oh, wow, flea bag. 2009 NIFC. Come here, you coin. I took those boxes of 2020s back. That was a nightmare. It took me almost an hour to get those coins through the coin machine. Had to keep calling the lady over there to help. I hate bothering them when I'm taking change back. Thank you, Martin. It's all to you guys, you know. It's all to you guys. Oh, wow. Already ran 40 people in. So here we go. Let's change the screen. Change the screen. There we are. And we're going to pick a winner. This is for a really kind of a nice quarter and a war nickel. Oh, Captain Vic is the winner. Congrats, Captain Vic. Put that in the box over here. What did I do that for? I need to get me another one. My little container I've been using all this time has a crack in it. Robert Bruce. Thank you, Shellbell. I am not really super knowledgeable on the other coins with the wide AM. You can find all that information in the Strike It Rich with Pocket Change. So what was the year again? 88. I see a double die. There is the reverse of the 89. Has the wrong reverse on it. I do not see a wide AM listed here, Robert Bruce, but that is not meaning that it's not a thing. I'm not sure. You know, some coins have the wide AM they're supposed to have. And then some don't, so. I'm gonna check my cherry picker's guide too, just to make double sure I'm not telling you wrong. Nickels, Buffalo nickels. Liberty Head nickels. Shield nickels. There is a doubled ear on the 88. I didn't know that. There is a wide AM for that. The 88 wide AM is FS01 1998. If you if you can get in an AU50, it's about $10. There's the pricing for it. 1988 wide AM. So yeah, there is a 88 wide AM, Robert. There is an 88 wide AM. Gotta have those reference books in this hobby.
We got one.
Everybody else, oh, flea bag. Good luck. Thank you, William E. Let me look again, Dash, for a change. I think it's a P. It only lists, no, it's both of them. Both of them, Dad Spare Change. The 88P and D. It looks like the 88D is a little more valuable coin, double what the 88P is. So yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Thank you, Crafty Dragon. I think we were talking about pennies. Yeah, that is, that is a thing, Robert. You know, Mo Money, I mean, there's a lot of online references out there, I guess. I like the Cherry Picker's Guide. I've got them for all the coins that they've just come out with the new guides, and I like them. They're very informative. They have good pictures and information, but you know, they do. I'll tell you what, I can't even remember what I paid for them, but I think I bought them on Whitman's, the Whitman site, so you can check them out there. You may be able to pick out, you know, used editions, Mo Money, if you go maybe the previous edition. There you go, shell bells on top of it. If if you wanted to try to save a little bit of money, you might be able to get a previous edition, although some of those sell for big dollars. So when I saw the pricing on the Whitman, I kind of thought, and it is a bit spendy, but like I like the pocket change book, but the what I like about it's, you know, it's hard when you're hunting to pick the book up and thumb through. I like the cherry pickers. One thing I like about them is that they're spiral bound, so they open flat. So it's a lot easier to keep that reference open and you know, where you can view it and use it in a good manner than it is like the pocket change, which is a kind of a normal book spine, and it won't lay flat unless you just you know, break the spine on it. And I got a that's a pet peeve of mine with books is, you know, people that take a book and bend it, you know, so they'll lay flat and break the spine on it. So, but you know, it's just all kind of where you're at with your collecting. You know, I like having the references. I've got those, and now that I've gotten into currency, I bought this paper money of the United States. Since my camera's not focusing, I'll hopefully use this book to get it to focus right. So this is also a good reference if you're doing currency. It's pricey too, but it is essential. It is essential reading, I think, if you're getting into stuff that you're not real familiar with. Yeah, everybody pumps up the price on eBay, hoping somebody will click the button. Yeah, I agree, Crafty. I like them too. I agree. That might be, hey, Numismatic, that might be a good little video to do, you know. References that I use, books to buy or whatever. Haven't really seen many people do those. I'm sure they're out there. I mean, good Lord, as many different video ideas. Well, I just like to be informed, and one reason that I keep all these, or that I like to keep these on hand, is because I, as you all probably know, I like the auctions, and sometimes I get in with the auctions, but I like to have a dollar figure in mind when I'm bidding, because I want to keep my bid realistic to the value of the coins. And so it pays to have those references on hand, and it even pays even more when you have people that list their auction item beforehand. Oh, Martin, like my clock. But for people that do the auction list beforehand, you can kind of do some research on that and have a dollar figure in mind that you're willing to pay for said coin, so that you don't, you know, overspend. Although sometimes it's just one of those things, you know, if you want it, then like a lot of things, you know, what's a coin worth? Whatever anybody is willing to pay for it. Whatever you're willing to pay for it. Thank you, retired old guy. And how are you doing? Good to see you today. Elizabeth Flood, good to see you also. If I missed you earlier. All off-colored one there. 71. Yeah, I need a couple of sippy sips there, as Southern Metal says. 71D. $72D. So what is you guys' favorite? I know that Pa is. I'm not sure that I've seen. I don't think I've seen a announcement video for Hunting Southwest Ohio. And I texted him earlier in the week, and he didn't seem like that he wasn't going to stream. So hopefully he will be on to entertain us tonight. I will be more than ready for that. Basketball will be over by then. Yep, Copper Owl, I mentioned you earlier. So everybody loves these coin shows. On Rick's stream, PTF. Well, good luck there, my friend. That one looks kind of weird. I tell you what, buddy, it's an all-day sucker for coin shows on Saturday for sure. I do too, Martin. It's funny. Now that I don't have a work schedule, so to speak, I time the week by the coin who's going to be on. If it's Wednesday, that means Rob finds treasure. If it's Sunday, that's Copper Owl. If it's Tuesday, that's Hunting Southwest Ohio. Friday's RFT, so kind of gets you kind of keep up with my week based on the coin shows. Got a sticker on this. I'm not sure what it is. I think it may be a not sure what that is. 71D, I think it says. I thought it might be like a dealer sticker or something where they were seeing a DDO, but not sure what that is. Yeah, I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to move on from that. 71D. And another 71D. Like some machine doubling there. 71D. That's a pretty 71D. I'd love to see that be a DVO. 54 people in here. Thanks everybody for coming in today. There is another proof, 2008 proof. Not silver, but a proof nonetheless. It is the last weekend of February, Martin. Last weekend of February. 2008, proofy proof. Yeah, the 28th, I think it's a 3-day show, so I'm probably going to go up on the 28th and go to the show that Saturday, although I may just drive and come back the same day. Not sure what I'm going to do yet as far as going. Hannah may go, so I'm not sure if she goes. I may go up and come back same day, because I could let her drive some of it, so. I'll tell you what, I was talking with a guy the other day that is doing the whatnot thing, you know, and I like to buy auctions, but, you know, I haven't done eBay or any of those type of formats in a long time. There's just too many opportunities for, like on Rob's channel or Rick's channel or Pa's channel, to pick up things from people I trust. Then when I go to the coin shows, you know, you can have it in hand. So, and I tell you what too, I'm really enjoying the currency and the fact that there doesn't seem to be a lot of concern about fake or counterfeit bills and things of that nature. This is something that I bought. I bought a whole album. Been a while. I bought a whole album of various coins. All right, freaking. And this was in the album. And so I don't know if these are real or fake, but you know, everybody says that there's not a lot of issue with fake currency. So, you know, I'm not really sure if these are real. Oops, wrong picture. Oh, does it? Cool, that's cool, Jim. But I picked, these were in that album, and I bought the whole deal for like $7. I don't know, it was a crazy low amount, and it had this in it was like a spiral folder. You can see where it was in the folder, and it had these bills in there. And so I'm not sure if they're real. I don't know how you would really see. Yeah, I agree. So they are, what's the year? They're Confederate notes. 18, no, that's, it's number 834. I think I'm going to carry these to the next show I go to and see if anybody can verify them. Oh, 1864. 1864. Yeah, I think I'm gonna carry them to the next show I go to, just to see if I can. There's some really uh, nice, good dealers and experts on the currency at these shows. Yeah, I found some of those, Robert. The 88 and the 89 have a proof reverse. I think it is on the back. The G, I think, is the way the G is. It's different on the 88 than it is on the 89, and they used the wrong reverse for those. I have found a few of those. $72. There is so much to look at on pennies. That Dad Spare Change is a funny guy. I don't know if y'all know that. $71. Thank you, Shell Bell. Yeah, I just, that's just one, like I said, I am just getting started on the currency deal, and those were in that book, and I just have no idea whether they're authentic or copies or what. So, but now that I've broke them out, I think I'm going to take them to the next show and see if they're real or not. I just need to find somebody I can trust there that that, oh no, those are fake. I give you $5 for. There's a full container. Yeah. Come on now, Robert. Oh, cool, Jim Cantor. Yeah, I mean, I'm not knocking whatnot. I've just never even looked at it. So I'll have to check your store out and see what kind of goodies are there. Probably not. I think they probably sound a lot like I do. What was that old Minnie Pearl said that when 2018 NIFC Can't remember exactly how it went, but it was kind of like Minnie Pearl said when they made her. She was standing in line. They were handing out looks. She thought they said book. She said, "Give me a funny one." Most of you kids don't remember Minnie Pearl. All right, Elizabeth is set. The birdies are took care of, and she is ready for some coin hunting. 71D. Howdy. Add that NIFC to the count. Yep, she had the straw hat with the tag hanging off of it. $71D. Oh, Tom Thumb. Is that the first slot win for the day? Maybe the second? I remember Petticoat Junction. On the intro for that, the girls were in the water tower. How many people know what water towers are for? How many people know why we have water towers? There you go, Richard. That's where you get your water pressure. Oh, yeah, that was back in the day for sure, Crafty and Fleabag. $72. $2007. That's a pretty one. 71D. Put that one in. That's 5 NIFCs. I remember another old show was the Hogan's Heroes. Colonel Clink and Sergeant Schultz. What was Sergeant Schultz saying that he just about always said on that show? I see, what is it? I see nothing or I know nothing? Yeah, I know nothing. Yeah, we got all the markers that we need, Robert. Martin, we just need the... I see nothing. Sergeant Schultz, yep. $71D. Some pretty 71s. Yep, Richard Dawson was on that too. I haven't watched it yet, but I've been interested in seeing, watching the new Hollywood Squares. Has anybody caught an episode of that yet? I forgot actually till I just now thought about it, because I think Richard Dawson was in the Hollywood Squares also. That used to be a funny show though. Oh yeah, we used to have a radio show. Now I don't know, I guess it could have been a national deal, called Ask the Authority. Jot 'em down store. My parents had that on every morning when I was like I remember in the first grade, is when we got up every morning. Jot 'em down store. Mark Spafford, how are you doing? I don't know if I said hi to you. Yeah. I have reading a book series over the last couple years, and in this last episode or last book, it's about an FBI, a real eccentric FBI agent called Pendergast, and does all kind of real strange types. Oh, Paul Harvey, that's a good one there, Fleabag. That is a good one. But he does a lot of strange and paranormal sometimes type investigations and what have you. And in one of the novels, a guy had invented a time machine, and he was using the time machine to go back in time, like go back in time enough that he could see what the stock market was doing the next day or something like that. And then he would of course, pile in on all the winners there. So anyway, the machine got destroyed. Well, he was an ultra rich guy. As a matter of fact, his salary for the FBI was $1, I think. And he did it just for, because he enjoyed that. But so he rebuilt the time machine, and his girlfriend or love interest in the books, it's really complicated to go into. So anyway, and she went back in time in the original machine, but it blew up after she went. And so Pendergast was trying to trying to find her. So he spent like millions of dollars and had this awesome gym and had this machine rebuilt so that he could go back in time to find his girlfriend. Well, the guy that, hey Jimmy LaCarry, I got your item in the mail yesterday. So the guy that built the machine used it to go back in time that he was trying to make money on coins. So he went back in time and he was going to the bank and trying to get a very rare gold piece that they made like in 1884, something like that. And he was going to buy, $100 of them. Well, they were, $100,000 a coin in good shape in the present time. And I thought that was a really cool angle for the book narration that threw those coins in there like that. Save me 2p. $48 people up in here. Everybody's starting to get their afternoons going, I guess. We lost a few. 72p. No, I don't have the... If it was possible, I certainly don't have the resources. Those are really good. If you like to read, those were really cool books. I think all of the ones that I have are on... Shell Bell, what was the author of that? I can't think about it. Be safe, Artie Mike. Hey, Silver Serpent. Oh yeah, and even more, Robert Bruce. I'm trying. Who was the first couple portrayed to sleep in the same bed on TV? Thank you, Shell Bell. Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child. I think it's listed like just as Preston and Child, maybe, but and it's the Pendergast series. If you like detective novels, if you like to read, I really have enjoyed those. They're not, they're somewhat clean. They don't have a lot of language and other things in it. I've enjoyed them. Oh wow, nice, Robert. I tell you what, I thought it was it them or the Munsters? Somebody research that for me, or did you already do that, Chill Bell? I thought it was the Munsters. Who remembers that show? I see on my YouTube feed all the time the episode on the Munsters where the little girl was trying to teach Lurch how to dance. Nobody really been a member for 1 month, star supporter. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you very much. And Thing, remember Thing? And the Monster Mobile. Oh, that's right. That was the Addams Family. You're right. My bad. Starika, member for 2 months. Woohoo! Thank you so much, guys. All you that are have paid for membership, I really appreciate it. feel very undeserving of all that support. Y'all, you guys are awesome. I mean, absolutely awesome. $71D. Christopher Ty, member for 14 months. Thank you so much, Christopher. I tell you what, I'm going to be disappointed this box did not have a silver with all the mix of coins we found today. Yeah, that's right, Crafty. The Adam family was really good, and what was the lady's name? Morticia, I believe. Oh yeah, the dragons under the oh yeah, the whole stairwell would raise up and it would shoot flame out. Copper Owl member for 18 months. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. I think we've got somewhere around 100 members, and I really appreciate all of you. In this day and time, it's somewhat humbling that you guys would support me in that way. A lot of things you can do with a couple of bucks. Well, maybe there's not a lot of things you can do with a couple of bucks nowadays. So since you can't get much for a couple of bucks, you might as well support me, right? 73D. We're going to need some last roll magic here, it looks like. 7 rows to go. I counting this as a good box. I mean, 2 proofs. I'm always happy to see a proof. Lily and Grandpa. I remember I was hunting one day, and I had a bicentennial that was just like in really bad shape. Herman Munster and Lurch. And I missed it being a S mint silver. And when I dropped it in my little container there, Chicken Man Dan and Shell Bell heard it, and I was able to go back through and get that proof out of there. I mean, that silver bicentennial out of there. I would have missed it if they had not heard it. I can't hear it. So and then like a month ago, doggone if they didn't hear a pocket coin. I mean a magic coin. We found the first ever live magic coin on the channel, simply because Shell Bell, I think, and Chicken Man, I hope I got that right, heard it when I put it in the little tray there, and I was able to go back through and find it. We have a pocket coin and a no FG, Shell Bell. 82p no FG. $71D. Another $71D. Had some pretty 71Ds in this box. Would be awesome if one of them could be a DDO. No problem. A very rare occurrence there, Shellbell. Feeling the way you have been here lately, certainly understandable. Festus, wasn't it, Robert? Or you may be right. Or was Festus on Gunsmoke? And I don't know where it is. My grandparent lived in New Mexico, and I had an autographed poster of Festus from Gunsmoke years ago. I have no clue whatever might have happened to it. Probably worth $1 million. Yeah, you know, I liked him in, wasn't he in, what was can't remember the name of the show now. It had Big Hoss in it. Big Valley? That was a show, but that wasn't the one I was thinking about. Bonanza. Thank you, Crafty. Thank you, Crafty. I knew you could help me out. Yeah, Bonanza. And then there was another one called Big Valley, though. Yeah, Little House. I liked him in Bonanza better than Little House, I think. I watched Little House a little bit, but not very much. 2002 NIFC. Put that on the board. He had another show, was Touched by an Angel, wasn't it? Hey, it's just a number. I agree. We need more young blood in the coin community. In my mind, I can remember it, Robert, but I could not tell you the words to save my life. It was catchy, though. I remember that. Oh, I got one for you. Mr. Ed. Who has ever watched Mr. Ed? And who was the main character in Mr. Ed? And then I got another one that just popped into my head. Talking horse, yep. And what was the song? There you go. A horse is a horse, of course, unless the horse is Mr. Ed. And then another one, My Favorite Martian. My Favorite Martian. Who remembers that one? Heard of it, never watched it. Oh, Martin Martian. What about Dragnet? Just the facts, ma'am. And his little antennas would come up, you know, when he was doing something. All right, Jim, congratulations, my friend. Yeah, there you go, Net Thing. Sergeant Joe Friday. Bill Bixby, and then he was also the Incredible Hulk, wasn't he? Mork and Mindy, yeah, who didn't like Robin Williams in anything? If you guys have never seen Robin Williams or Jonathan Winters, I think both of them did renditions of the national anthem, I believe it was, that is, I mean, super, super moving if you've never watched it. Two rows to go. Oh, speed buggy. My uncle drove. I had two uncles that drove over the road trucking, and my uncle in Georgia CB handle was Zorro, and then my uncle here in town was Mudflap. How many have owned a CB radio? How many of you have had a CB radio in your vehicle? There is the question of the day. Crafty says she's had one. You have one now, Martin? My uncle had a base station. I had a CB radio in my... Oh, I remember Pippi Longstocking's Brown Sugar, for sure. Look at all those CBers out there. I am surprised there's that many of us left. Little Mouse. You know, I'm sitting here and... Yeah, the Outer Limit. I remember those. I watched the Twilight stuff, but I don't remember watching Outer Limits. I can't remember what my handle was on the radio. It's been 20 years since I had one. Last roll. I don't see any magic. Let's see where we are on likes. 95. We got 5 more, and I'll have to do 100 like envelope. $72. $71D. Robert, when you said village, it reminded me of that music group, the Village People. Wasn't that the name of it? YMCA. How many people have done the YMCA dance? I hear you there, Brown Sugar. That thing says no comment. All right, that's going to do it for that box. Let's get box number 2 here up here and open. So let's see, I think everything's up to date. So we're going to put all this aside and then start the next box. John Chum, how are you doing? Oh, hey, Crafty, you and my wife could have been sisters. She was adopted, so it is possible because she was a skate machine. As a matter of fact, I still got her old skates in the utility room out there. I couldn't skate very good, but she was really good. Wow, that's some memories there. Uh-oh, got a lot of new ones in this one, 2023s. So don't see any silver. It is mixed, but there's a lot of new ones in this one. I remember, no, what about Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin movies? Oh, cool, Crafty. Yeah, we're going to have some full rows of 2023s here, it looks like. Thankfully, we've got... Thankfully, we've got some circulated coins to help me return these. This is the first, well, maybe the second box of these that I've had that were like this. Oh, Dean Martin sure was a. I like his singing voice. The old John Wayne with John Wayne, Dean Martin, and who was the young guy in that movie? James, was it James? It wasn't James Dean. I haven't, and you know, yeah, Ricky Martin. Allison used to watch some of the old UK shows. There was one about a hotel or something. I can't remember the names of any of them, but some of the channels would have old, you know, UK shows. So it looks like we're getting a little more circulation toward the bottom, hopefully. Hopefully. Faulty Towers, that was it. That was it. There's Frank Woodman. Oh, that's cool. Like a ham radio, Robert. Hey there, digging up dirt. Frank Woodman, how are you? Macarena, I remember that too. I do remember that. I can't ever remember watching it, but I do remember the title. We got a few circulated coins in this row to look at. $71D. Breaker 19. Yeah. Convoy. That is my favorite. You know, they made two, Mark, that were almost identical. One had Dean Martin, the other one. And I'll tell you what, my brain ain't working real good. But they were almost the same movie, just, you know, oh yeah, I remember Rat Patrol. I have watched it. Yeah, I haven't done mine yet, Frank. All right, we're getting a little circulation here now. I can't recall that one having that in C. Hey, Otis. Whoop, 101 likes. Let's get it going. I'm going to have to put one together. Let's see, what are we going to do for 100 likes? All right, I'm going to, well, I know what you're going to say, so we'll just go ahead and do a 90. I was going to offer this blank planchette I found the other day. I have a couple more in my collection. This is a 2023 D. Thank you, Martin. Blank. So I'll either do that or 90% silver. Y'all let me know what you want. Oop, JC hit the slots.
We got one.
Silverman says silver. Oh, let's see. Let's do a Benji. We'll do a Benji. $100 likes. Thanks, everybody. I sure appreciate it today. I for sure appreciate it. Let me open the silver drawer here. Tell you what, I bought 2 rows of. I thought it was a really good deal on the Walker. I bought 90% silver at 22 times face at the coin show in Georgia. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I'm seeing 24 most everywhere else I look. So 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go. $72D. Ricky the Scotty in the house. How you doing, Ricky? Gomer Powell. Yeah, you talk about a voice now. He had a voice for sure. Ooh, got a circulated one there. Somewhat circulated. Minute and 14 seconds to go. that one. Coloration, I thought that one was silver, but it weren't. Blistering Barnacles, how are you doing? Got almost a full row. 17 seconds to go. Let's get that done. Let's click over and get that done. I remember Dark Shadows. They made a movie with that too. All right, we had a few late people there. I'm going to resume just for a little bit. So NetFiend, Aaron, and PTF, I'm going to give you another chance to jump in. We got 48 people in. That's a great number for getting in that giveaway. Thanks, everybody. There is NetFiend. Tom Thumb back. There is PTF. 51 people there. Thank you, guys. Man, that's awesome. All right, closing entries. We're going to pick a winner. Good luck, everybody. Yeni Ambon has won the giveaway. Am I saying that right? Do you pronounce the Y or is it just Henny? Congratulations. I know it's been a while since you've won something, so please send me an email so I got your address. I appreciate it. Congratulations. 100 likes. 100 likes. All right, back to the hunt. Let me complete that. 51 people in that giveaway. Back corner caught my eye, just a dirty 77. Dirty 77. Smokey and the Bandit, man, I love that. Now, of course, the first one was the only one worth watching, in my opinion. They did 2 or 3 remakes, and it was not the same effect. You're welcome. You are welcome. Been a minute since you won one. I'm pretty sure you've won before, but it's been a little while. $72. I don't even want to go there, Fleabag. I always thought she was a looker. What was the line Burt Reynolds used? He only took that hat off for 2 things. Whoop, there went the family friendly. And what did Jerry Reed say when she was changing clothes in the car? What she got on? Her mind? Oh, that was just good stuff back then. I mean, there's still some decent stuff on now. Oh, and Shell Bell, we're not but a few days away. We're not but a few days away from the new Reacher season 3. So I think 5 days away. I think February 20th, the first episode drops. I don't know if they're going to do multiple episodes or one at a time. Sometimes they'll drop a couple to get you going and then space the rest out. And then I don't know how many of you like high fantasy type stuff, but there's a series that I read called The Wheel of Time, and I read the books, and it was the author died before he was able to finish them. Yep, I like that show too. And from what I understand, they're going back more toward the original storyline where he's kind of a loner, one guy against the world kind of deal. Yeah, the books were awesome. I read all the books. And then, the Brandon Sanderson, I believe, had to finish the last book or maybe the last 2 books, but he did a good job with it. My stepbrother gave me my first copy of that, and I was hooked from the get-go. If you haven't watched The Wheel of Time, there's 2 seasons out, so I think next month the season 3 is supposed to come out. The show's pretty good, but I like the books better. 71D. No politics, Frank. Oh, I've already read all those, Crafty Dragon and the Malorian. I actually have those on my Audible app, and I listen to them every night when I go to bed. Matter of fact, last night, I probably almost listened to the complete 4th book in the Bulgarian series. But I have them on Audible, and that is my nighttime, go to bed, put it on, and because I've read the books, all the books, twice, at least twice. Could be I've read them 3 times. And I've listened to all the books at least probably 3 or 4 times. And I like that for going to sleep because all you have to do to enter the giveaways, Robert, if that's what you're talking about, is type in !GAW when I run a giveaway. We may be done for the day. We usually, I will do another giveaway if we hit 125, but we usually top out at around 100, which is very, very respectable. !71D. Oop, that one's full enough. Let's get 73D. $71. All right, Frank. My Allison used to do. She used to run a tax office way back in the day. She loved taxes. She loved. Yeah, I agree with that, Crafty. I haven't, Shell Bell. I watched the first little bit, maybe just really a few minutes. Is it worth watching? I kind of thought like the first edition of that was the best. I don't know that I thought that it deserved a second season. So I haven't buckled down and watched it. I watched a movie last night. I think it was on Prime. It was a Western. I've kind of had it on my mind to watch some Westerns of late. And I watched one, I think it was called, maybe I didn't get it on Prime. It had the guy from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou in it. I bought it, and I can't remember where I bought it from. May have been Netflix. Let me look on Netflix. Yeah, that's another one I haven't watched.
How many times have you eaten here in the last 5 years?
I don't know, 6 or 7.
I think it's more than that, Dad.
11.
I need to mute that or I'm going to get a copyright strike or something. Well, ding dong it, I can't see where I bought it. It was a good movie, though. No, it was the other guy. It wasn't Pete. It was the other character. And he did a Western, I think last year. No, it wasn't the ballad. Now that's another one I watched bits and pieces of. This was kind of a, more of a dark deal than the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. I think it was called Old Frank or Frank. His name was in his character in the movie was Frank. But it had a cool ending in it if you haven't watched it. It's kind of a little intense on the Old Henry. Thank you, Captain Vic. That was it. Kind of violent Western of that type of genre, but it had a pretty cool ending in it. Oh, wow. With Shaking Hands and the Crossed Swords. A 2004. That's a piece, right? That's a piece nickel. 71D. Now the piece nickel, there is a DDO on that coin, Robert, on the 2004 that you can look for. The only person I think I know of that has ever found one was RFT. It's called a piece nickel, and there's a DDO on that to look for. Probably not, Robert. I mean, if you want to shoot me an email, well, I can do it right now. It won't take but a second. Although I got to get on the ball here, I'd like to be done before Pa gets on. But there's probably not a lot of value in grading one unless you just, unless that's just one you like on the gray sheet. $2,004. Well, if you had a high mint state P-minted piece nickel, I'll give y'all guess what. Oh, I ain't signed in. Give me just a second. I'm going to let y'all guess what you think the top value for one of those nickels is in a mint state 68. What would you think the value of that nickel is in a mint state 68? Mint state 68 piece nickel. How much do you think Gray Sheet has them listed for? Martin says 120. Crafty says 500. $280. Would you believe retail value? $2,000. Wholesale is $1,600 for a mint state 68. If you can get a 67, $210, and wholesale is $160. Copper Owl was on track there, slow on the gun, but yeah, $1,600 for a if you can get a mint state 68. That's a heck of a return for a nickel, right? Yeah, you'd have to get at least, if you know, the way this stuff works is like one grade point can, so the difference between a mint state 67 and a mint state 66, the 67 wholesale is 160, and the mint state 66 wholesale is $12. So that's how the grading deal works. When you get on up there, one grade point can be hundreds of dollars. We were flying through this box when it was all all new ones. I had to slow down a little bit now that we've got some circulation going. $71D. That's like the, I think Jim Cantor had a nice one, but the 74D DDO, if you can get one in mint state 67 range, they're worth a good bit of money, but the value drops quickly as you go back down the list. If you get down to what you think might be like a mint state 63 or something of that nature, it's not hardly worth grading them. 73D. $72P. I tell you what, you guys talk amongst yourself. I'm going to run to the restroom. I'll be right back. Get me something to drink too. All right, I am back. So, how do any of you still have like a cable box, or does everybody use a streaming service nowadays? And if you do, I mean, I use YouTube TV, and I am so frustrated with YouTube TV and their constant threat to not have, like they were almost fixing to not have CBS, and they still, you know, they're in negotiations trying to get the best deal for their consumer. When I started the subscription, it was like $35 a month, and now it's $85 a month. Yeah, I agree. Well, I got to have my TV for my shows that I watch and what have you, but it is so frustrating. It seems like every year they're fussing with somebody about a new contract, and they turn they turn the doggone channels off, and then all of a sudden they come through and we get them back, and I don't hear some of the other platforms announcing those kind of things all the time. Yeah, I thought about trying the Hulu Live. I did, because YouTube quit. ESPN was, the one before this. They were in negotiations with ESPN, and so for a short amount of time there, we lost ESPN, and I want to say it was in the middle of freaking football season. And so I signed up for Hulu Live, and man, Allison hated that. She never was a big proponent of change. So luckily they got back. I paused YouTube TV and started the Hulu Live, and then when they rectified everything, I switched back. But I missed thank you, Jim. I almost missed the days of the doggone antenna on the roof. Really and truly, those were the days. 3 channels, Wild Kingdom and Walt Disney on Sundays. You had Wide World of Sports. I hear you, Jeff. Is that one of those Wi-Fi antennas or something like that, Jeff, where you're supposed to be able to pick up yep, Brady Bunch. How many kids were in the Brady Bunch, and what was their names? Whew. Jesse, every time I see you come in the chat, I get a little chuckle out of your new name. A digital antenna. I've heard of those. Is it, I don't know, is it really dependable on things? For somebody that watches Chill Bell nailed it. Now I don't know the answer to this, but how many kids was in the Waltons? Who remembers the Walton? John Boy. Good night, John Boy. That's one we haven't brought up today. Yeah, I tell you, I don't know. I'm a creature of convenience. That might be a bad thing to say, but $74D, 7 in the Waltons. Oh, The Shadow. I don't. Now, didn't they do a movie of that had this is true, Crafty. One of the Baldwin brothers in it, The Shadow. Hey, Rob Wenzel. Man, there's a name I haven't seen in a little bit. I appreciate you. How's Nicole and you and all the kids doing? $72P. Oh, good, great, Rob. So you're getting out of working for the city, huh? They were getting a steal for all you were doing for them, Rob, from what I remember. Awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations. Ooh, Jesse Kruckenberg hit the slot. Look at him go. Slots have not been as giving as they have been in the past. I'm glad you got a good offer there, I hope, Rob. I hope that all worked. B&K, how are you doing? I hope it all worked out for you. Yes, Shell Bell has been a sick puppy this year. Our first find of the box. B&K has been a star supporter for 12 months. Thank you so much. B&K, I appreciate you, old boy. I really do. 72p. 54 people in here. Oh, goodness. That, yeah. That would be a whole barrel for you know what there, Rob. I hope you land on your feet running, my friend. You're a hard worker, and just, your only downfall, Rob, is, your bandsaw and the magic coin. So I'll just leave that out there. You do have a bit of a history. Some of y'all will not know what I'm talking about, but just, my son, he was going into a issue at work where he was going to have to move from the area he was because they were lowering the production for that model, and all the old timers were getting to stay. And by old timers, I mean the people that didn't want to do crap. And so he was really, oh, nice, Crafty, thank you. He was really upset that they were booting him out and keeping the one that he was working in an area that was kind of low volume. And so anytime they had somebody that was on light duty or whatever, they stuck them over in that area, supposedly until they were able to go back. But it was one of those deals where once they got over there, they never moved them back out again. And so when all these changes came into effect, Jacob was going to get booted over to the old line, and he was not happy about it. And so he put in for a maintenance position that he had been trying to get for a few years, and he finally made it into the maintenance group. So he is, sometimes things work out. Sometimes things work out for the best. Oh, wow. Nice. Nice. Good job there, Mr. Wenzel. I just had made potato soup. I think it was last week. I do my potato soup in my Instapot. You can have potato soup in 10 minutes. Can't get more convenient than that, huh, Crafty? Shellbell, do you have a homemade like macaroni and cheese recipe, like a baked macaroni and cheese? I found a simple recipe on the internet that I cooked. Yeah, I love mine, Martin. Didn't have quite the flavor I wanted. It was kind of not, I don't know, just didn't have as much flavor as I would have liked. I remember my mom used to cook one that was really good. And I didn't put anything aside from, yeah, well, my mom used to do one that had Canadian bacon in it that was really good. And I did this one. It was just, out of the pack cheddar cheese and milk with an egg, and and of course noodles, but it was a little bland. It didn't really have a really good flavor to it. I'm gonna have to find me another one.
Shut this door. I love you.
Huh?
I said, I'm going to shut this door. I love you.
Okay, love you. Yeah, I agree with that. Shell Bell, I think it was an 88, Dad's Spare Change. 88. Tell them the secret ingredient for your, I'm going to have to try that next time. What was the secret ingredient for the potato soup? And we have it here. I found it the other day. I've never used it in anything, but thank you, the Christian man. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, sir. I will have to, you know, a lot of the recipes I get on the internet are the all recipe ones, but I bought Hannah a Lodge cast iron, like a Dutch oven, I guess it's called. She's got an itch to try sourdough bread. I know B3 is the sourdough bread man. We haven't ever really got it going, but so I bought her that Dutch oven because she wanted one to cook her bread in. So I used it to cook my mac and cheese. Oh yeah, cream of bacon. Can you not just, you know, dig into some? I mean, you know, I feel like I could almost just heat a can of that up. And no prep needed. I'd be like that dog on the commercial. Bacon, 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 bacon. Thanks everybody for the, oh, there's Hannah. I'm sorry I didn't know you were in the chat, Hannah. Yeah, it was a Lodge. This one is porcelain or coated, you know, so. Ceramic coated, yep. I thought that's what it was, I thought. Oh, Jeff swerving all over the road. Bacon. I'm going to be the envy of the chat, Martin, when I head up to their place in June. I think that was the month we settled on. I've got to buckle down and look for flights, though. I hope so, Shell Bill. Oh, that would be, you know, I think people are gearing up for the Tulsa show this coming year. Rob, I haven't made plans for it myself, but seems to be gaining some traction this year. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. I saw that earlier. Sorry if I did not respond timely. I didn't know I had anything. Martin, that's a huge show, and there are usually a lot of YouTubers there. Coin Crew, Rob Finds Treasure may or may not go. I know he has been so ill last year during the show that he wasn't able to make it, but there are usually a lot of YouTubers at that show, so I've gone once and I got a table. I'll never do that again, but all right, box is done. Y'all know what's next. So now's the time when we say refresh and get ready for the auction. Not yet. The farthest the calendar goes that I have looked at is the 1st of November. Dad Spare Change says that, I think it was Dad Spare Change that said, oh, thank you, Jim. Oh, he is going this year? Cool. The farthest it goes is to is November 1st, so it doesn't go deep enough to see the November show yet. But I remember somebody saying that that they do every year have 2 shows a year. So they've got one at the end of this month, and supposedly they have the November show. So first up on the auction today, we have an 1894 Indian head penny. Not in bad shape. Pretty good looking cent. We'll do this, and then if you're not satisfied, let's go up under here. Oh, wow, nice B&K. Let me go to the other screen. Yeah, it's not updated to that year yet. I mean, that late in the year yet. So Indian head penny, it's a nice one, trust me. It's not super nice, but it's got some good detail. That's kind of cool there. Fade in, you know, build the drama, the suspense. So 1894 Indian head for $1. JC's in for $1. And there is the reverse. If you'd like me to take it out of the flip, let me know, and I will do that, and then I can flip it before I send it. 1894 Indian head going to JC Liked Pound for $1. Whoop, B&K coin comes in for $2. Hey Hannah, will you bring me a Diet Mountain Dew? Well, here's your chance. Going for $2 right now. Thank you. I meant to get it while I went to the restroom. B&K going twice, going once. Where are we at with that? B&K going once. B&K PTF is in at 3. PTF is in at 3. Again, if you'd like me to take it out of the flip, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, it's got some nice detail. It's a little wore, but, you know, it's certainly not one that a grader, but I think this is one of those sticky flips. I hate these things. The coin, they never hold the coin very well. So there's a picture. We got PTF going twice at 3. There's a better view of the coin without all the other glare on it. 1894 Indian head going twice to PTF at $3. You can see a little bit of liberty in the headdress there. All in fair warning, $3. Sold to PTF for $3. Thank you, sir. If you would like, oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
If you would like, I can stamp mail that, or if maybe if you buy some other stuff, it may be worth the $5 to ship, but let me know how you'd like me to handle that. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Next up, we have a Canadian cent. I'm going to go ahead and take it out now. This is an oldie. 1893 Canadian large cent. Where I bought it, they said the grade was a VG, if that helps you any. VG. So there is the beauty. Old copper, 1893. There's the reverse. A little bit of wear on the cent there, but I think certainly worth $1. At least $1. Come on now. Shield Bell's at 2. Copper Owl's at 3.
You need to auction off some of these beanie babies.
Jeff Scotton's in at 4. Hannah wants me to start auctioning beanie babies. So we have Copper Owl at 5. Copper Owl at 5. I've got some more of these. I'm going to try to pop one in just about every week on the auction. Some of the dates are repeats from like 1881 H, I think, is some that I've sold before. So 1893, we have Copper Owl coin has to bid at 5. Copper Owl coin had the bid at 5. They are pretty coins. I tell you what, the Canadians have the corner market on the coinage, I believe. BH Ringer has so generously sent me some 2024 quarters in high mint state. Just some really beautiful coins. Copper Owl going once at 5. 1893, 1 cent. Canadian large cent. It's funny how it wore in the middle, but the rim and all the outer features are in pretty good shape. Jeff Cotton said 6. Copper Owl said, $7, make you holla. Yeah, it goes to the November the 1st. So, you know, that last one was like the second week of November. So maybe they just haven't gone far enough in. So Copper Owl going once to Copper Owl at 7. Thank you, everybody, for the bids. JC Light Pimp slips in a win on the slots. Copper Owl going twice at 7. All in fair warning to the Parliament of Owls at 7. All right. Thank you, Copper Owl. As a matter of fact, I got a dime to send you also that I had done to try to help out with the something you were doing on your stream that day. So I owe you a dime also. Thank you, sir. And again, Copper Owl, I can probably stamp mail this if you're okay with it. So that is your option. I can also, if you would like to do the $5 shipping, I can do it with tracking. All right, next up is now this is an oldie. It is small. It's a small coin. Hambone, we got the Princess Diana. We have the McDonald's Happy Meal. We have tons of them. How do you know we got sea turtles in Beanie Babies? I haven't seen one. So this is I'm going to put a dime up here for comparison. I'm going to put a dime up here for comparison. This is a small coin. There's a 36 Merc next to the ancient coin. So it got some decent detail on it, though, to be such a small coin. It's about the size of a 3-cent nickel, but look at the bust on it. I just thought that was such a cool coin to be that old and still have that detail on it. Is there any interest at $6? Copper Owl is in at 6. Shell Bell is at 7. So there's the comparison again. A Merc versus the 1,500-year-old Roman coin. This is Crispus Caesar. This was the what does this say? This was the oldest son of Constantine the Great. Oldest son of Constantine the Great. The good thing about these, according to the guy, the coin dealer I bought them from, they're already identified. So you would have to take his word for it. But it is 1317 to 1326 AD. 326 AD. So we have PTF has the bid at 10. There is the, I would think, the obverse. And there is the reverse. Netfiend knows more about these than I do. He is the resident expert on the ancient coins. Part of his coin collecting is getting these unidentified and going through and identify them. So we have PTF going at 10, going twice to PTF at 10. All in fair warning, $10 to PTF. PTF stacking. Yeah, it's a really small coin. It's about the size of a 3-cent nickel. All right, sold to PTF. Thank you, sir. I was hoping there would be some interest in these. I just thought they were so cool.
Oh my goodness.
What? Yeah.
Webkins. Do you remember those? You could create an account online.
Yeah. Thank you, PTF. Next up we have, this is a nice coin, guys. It's an 1854 seated Liberty quarter with arrows. Look at that beauty. Uh-oh, Hannah's on the Beanie Baby hunt. And here is the reverse. I mean, you know, it got more patina on it than wear in my estimation. And that starting price is wholesale on gray sheet. PTF's in for 60. Thank you, PTF. Got a few rim dings on it, but all of the money shots are there. PTF at 60. Yeah, that was about, the estimation was VF. And I did look on the photo grade, I think, and I kind of agree with that, but I am not an expert. Yeah, some of these older coins, like the cap bust, you know, they are hard to get and graded, that are haven't been cleaned, or get them back with a straight grade. Copper Owl, thank you, sir. 62. PTF back at 65. PTF is back at 65. Copper Owl at 67. PTF, thank you, sir. PTF at 69. PTF, you are in the free shipping category, I believe, pretty close. Anything over $100 for the day is free shipping.
And a free beanie baby.
Huh?
And a free beanie baby.
No. We can't do that.
I'm kidding.
I mean, I would be all right with it. PTF 69, Copper Owl back at 70. Thank you guys very much. Thank you so much. PTF says, enough with the quarters. 75, says PTF. 75 to PTF stacking. Thank you guys. Scotty Aquati says, here come the snows. Is it snowing yet at your place, Shellbell? Chicken Man. PTF at 75. If I could get it in a package easy, I would. Yep, Chicken Man, Shellbell, all my mods. I'm not going to single people out on that. Jim Tantour, $10 with the extra shipping funds. Thank you so much, Jim. That is very, very generous of you, my friend. 77 to Copper Owl. We have 77. Copper Owl PTF said he is out. Copper Owl wanted a little bit more there, NC Prospectors. Hey, both of you guys, thank you so much for that. Very generous of you. I appreciate the support in the auctions. I'm enjoying doing the auctions. I just hope that I try to bring in the things you guys are interested in. So, Copper Owl, you have the bid, my friend, at 77. All in fair warning to our good friend, Copper Owl. Silver Screen Reviews, how are you doing? Copper Owl's the head owl in the Parliament. Thank you, sir. I think you did pretty good there, Copper Owl. All right, next up, 1940 Walking Liberty. I'm going to take this one out of the flip. I believe that this would make a low mint state. Again, I am not a coin grading expert. I don't know. It could be an AU. Could be almost uncirculated, but it is a great looking coin. Snow in about 2 hours in upstate New York. 1940 Walking Liberty. Starting bid is 30, what did I put that as? 35? Yeah, 30. Starting bid is 30. Got a little bit of toning on the edge. JC Like Pam is in at 30.
Tell Shelly I have some octopuses.
Do what?
I have these. I don't know what she wants.
She hasn't found a sea turtle, but she's got 2 octopuses. Sorry about that. JC at 30, Jeff Scotton at 32. Jeff Scotton at 32. Negative 30? Wow. JC Like Pam is in at 35. This has all the detail. There's very little, if any, wear on it. Again, you know, I would guesstimate to be, Shelbell said, look for the butterfly one.
Oh, I do have one of those.
She does have one of those. So any of you that are interested in Beanie Babies,
You want me to put my email in there?
my email. If you have one particular type that you have any interest at all in, send me an email. So back to coins.
Sorry.
we have Jeff at 37. Now JC is back at 38. Jeff Scotton now at 39. You know, the big thing on these walkers is on the reverse. If you got breast feathers on it, the detail there, then that's a pretty nice walking liberty. Jeff Scotton at 39. JC is back at 40. Thank you guys a ton. I appreciate you so much. JC has the bid at 40. Thank you, Jeff Scotton. Thank you, everybody that has bid. Did I miss somebody? Thomas tripped on a nickel. Thank you, sir. Jeff Scott is out. JC, you have the bid at 40. So how many have ever had Jiffy Pop popcorn? Get out the Jiffy Pop. So JC going once to JC at 40, going twice to JC at 40. Yeah, the feathers on the back are really where you see the detail when you look at one as far as quality. If you've got those breast feathers on the back, that says a lot about the quality of the coin. I'm going to put this one right back in a flip, though. Crafty said, I love me some Jiffy Pop. Hannah, you even know what Jiffy Pop is? It's a popcorn. I don't know if they still make it that way, but it came in its own little tin.
And you cook it on the stove?
Yeah, but it had an aluminum foil.
I have
And
seen
then
that.
when you cooked it, it popped up, and it was kind of cool, really.
Well, I've seen a video of it. I've never
All right, thank you, JC. Let me get this back in a flip. And while I am doing that, I will get the next item up. It's going to be an 18. We got 2 to go. Paul's going to kill me. 1879. Again, another, I think, low mint state coin. 1879 Morgan. Hambone is in at 35. This is another pretty nice coin. That was JC Likes Pam, right? We have Hambone at 35. We have Jeff Scotton in first at 36. Otis a little bit behind. Hambone now at 40. Otis, I don't know if you are maybe want to refresh. Jeff Scotton now at 42. Remember, if you are a mod, all my mods that bid on any item have free shipping. As a thank you to you guys for all you do. So we got Hambone at 40. Jeff Scotton is back at 42. We have Otis now. Otis at 44. Here is the reverse. Again, the same as the Walking Liberty. You can see the detail on the breast feathers of the eagle. There's very little, if any, wear on the coin. I think it lacks a little bit of luster to make a really nice mint state. And I am not a VAM person, so if you know, I know nothing about VAMs on coins. So any of these Morgans that I ever sell, you know, always, if you would, check for a VAM if you are into that type of variety. But we have Otis now at 44. Jeff Scott at 42. Now we have Otis at 44. There is the beautiful reverse on that coin. Going once to Otis at 44. I'm handling this just on the edges. It's got some bag marks, I guess they call a little, stuff, but it is overall a nice Morgan, I believe. So now we have Jeff Scotton. Jeff Scotton is back at 45. 45 to Jeff Scotton. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Jeff Scotton at 45. I agree, Valerie. Jeff Scotton going once to Jeff Scotton at 45. Hey, real life takes precedence, Martin. I appreciate all you and Valerie have done to support the channel. All in fair warning to Mr. Jeff Scotton at $45. Sold to Mr. Jeff Scott. And I think I have some flips for the dollars. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you. And then get this one protected. That's a 4 stapler there. You got 4 staples, Jeff. Thank you, sir. Hey, coin silver. All right, what was that at? 40, I believe. Yeah, Jeff, please, $5 for shipping. That will get you tracking for the package. 45. All right, last coin is I added as a last minute item. I did show these, I think, on the stream Wednesday, maybe. This is a cap bust, 1830 cap bust. Now, it has some issues, Brian. Before you bid, I want to make sure you see it and know the problems with it. It has some scratches on it, but it is a cap bust from 1830, but it has some issues. So before you guys get to going on the bidding, I want you to be aware of the issues with the coin. So it does have some scratches and things on it. It's got some good detail. Now this is, there are a lot of varieties. Thank you, Jeff. A lot of varieties for these coins. This is called 1830 cap bust. It has small letters and a small zero. Small letters and a small zero. Without the damage, it's around an AG grade. So I'm going to give everybody that has bidded right now the opportunity to retract. If you are, now that you've seen the coin, because cap bust to me are beautiful. And so I didn't want you to think that it was a cleaner coin than it is. So if anybody would like to retract their bid, and we'll start back over with that, you may. There at the reverse. The reverse is a little better than the front. but it is an 1830 small letters, small O, or small zero, cap bust. Small letters, small zero, cap bust. Ham bone is in at 45. Ham bone is in at 45. Martin Bowen had it at 40. Thank you, Martin, and thank you for getting us started, Brian Jensen. PTF is at 48. Ham bone is at 50. Brian Jensen is out. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, I showed these Wednesday, so there was a little bit of pre-knowledge out there. PTF now at 55. I have another cap bust that I showed that I replaced. I got an upgrade for an 1834 that will come up maybe next week. I think next week. I will be here next week. I think the next weekend I'll be out of town. Yeah, it's not bad at all, Elizabeth, as far as the detail. You know, you just hate to see these coins like this with this kind of damage, but I mean, it's an oldie, you know. I mean, it's not a 321 AD. That will start off, I think, a little bit more, Martin. I haven't looked at the value yet. As far as what it grades at, I haven't dug into that. It has a little more wear. You know, I showed those, I believe on Wednesday. So we got PTF at 55. PTF, oh, nice. We will all go raid Pa. This is the last one of the day, but it is a cap bust 1830. I mean, the details there, I just hate that it got the damage, and I appreciate you guys ponying up for it. PTF is at 55 rather, going twice to PTF. All in fair warning, 55 to PTF. Then we're going to do a couple of EOSs. I said that right. And then we will do a quick raid to PA. So to PTF stacking. Thank you, sir. PTF, do you need a total? No, free shipping, PTF. You are well over the $100, I believe, and so please allow me to ship that for you. I appreciate you guys supporting me in the auctions. I'm really enjoying the auctions, so I hope you guys are satisfied with what we're putting on the board there. But so I appreciate all of your support. Really? Well, I don't know. Shelby, can you give me a total for PTF? I think, yeah, you may be right, PTF. I think somebody outbid you on a coin that you were in on, so you may be right. If that's so, then yes, please, if you would. Okay, yeah, the $5. Thank you, PTF. Yeah, thank you. I forgot about the misbid there. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the EOS again. Second silver, nice. See, now that just makes me so, frustrated and not wanting to stop getting my NF String and Son boxes. All you guys, Dad's Spare Change and Paul's just killing it. And I can't seem to get one that got a circulated coin in it. All right, EOS is on the way. Got 3 minutes. We'll do 2. We'll draw both names, and it will be a 40%er courtesy of Jim Thompson. Again, I appreciate everybody. Man, we still got 56 people in here, even with Paul streaming. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging in with me. Everything shipped from the last week's stream, so you guys should be getting your goodies first of the week, Monday or Tuesday, I hope. 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Numismatics in. Fleabag never wins. Nice, Brian. I have dumped so many. I got 2 boxes of 2020. I've gotten several boxes of 2023D. I think I've had 2 circulated NF String and Son boxes this year. I think. I may be wrong. 2 out of, and I get them every week. And I may try to go ahead and get them before, like on Monday. No, Monday the banks are closed. Tuesday, so that if they are uncirculated, I can run them through the coin machine with my circulated coins. So we got 1 minute and 14 seconds. Yeah, I see all you guys just killing it on them, and me and John Bryan, Alabama's just getting killed on these NF String and Sons. And then today we had a bunch of 4 rows of 2023Ds. So, and that's what I usually get. Now Southern Metal over in Georgia, he gets 2023Ps. And those are the ones that could have the DDO on it. So you got 45 seconds. 45 seconds. Got 40 people in. Ten seconds. All right, picking some winners here. We're going to draw back to back. So first up is going to be PTF stacking. And next winner will be Scott Christensen, I believe that. Yep, Scott Christensen. Scott, have I ever shipped anything to you before? I am not sure that you may be a first-time winner. If so, let me know. And, of course, I will need an email address. And when you send that, let me know if you won before, because I'll send you a sticker and a screwdriver if you have not. All right, thank you, sir. I might be able to, look you up in the emails and see if back down the road there whether you might have won one before. So I guess that's going to do it for today, guys. It was, not bad boxes, in my opinion, when you're getting some proofs. 82P, no FG. So we had some pretty good finds in the first box. Second one, not so much. But, them the breaks, as they say. So I got a date with the TV. Thank you, Jim. And, oh, by the way, I'm wearing my Jim Thompson Outer Banks of North Carolina sweatshirt. I didn't think I was a sweatshirt person, Jim, but I have really enjoyed this.
I love mine too.
Yep, Hannah's been rocking hers also. So thank you, Jim, for that, as well as the 40%ers. And we are going to sign off here. Everybody, if you would, do a Paul Spare Time raid for me. And I will pop in myself. I got about 30 minutes before the ball game starts. And Yep, go Bama. Thank you, Copper Al. I hope so. This is a big game. I tell you what, I've never seen as much hype and coverage for a basketball game in the regular season than I have for this. So another 90 for Paul. So Paul's on the silver. You guys head over there, and we'll see you next weekend. I'm going to kind of hold on the Wednesday stream. I will let you know during the week, see how it goes. I may do Wednesday. I may not. See y'all at Pause. Love each and every one of you. Thank you for your support.
Thank you.
And we will talk to y'all later.